little bit in the dark today. Actually, this lighting's pretty good. Never mind, I take it back. We're live with more Digimon Survive, continuing off where we left yesterday. Is the stream, and just fighting our way through the inside of a giant monster Digimon. I don't know what to call it. We're inside the master. We picked a fight. There's Kenzoku. They've pushed us with more filler content, I guess, where we fight like Digimon that pretend to not be Digimon, and this is unsettling because there's like no terrain. Yeah, so we're just fighting a bunch of non-Digimon again, as they pretend to be our shadows, which is kind of, you know, it is what it is. It happens. I'm just making sure it sounds at a reasonable level here. Plutomon. I love how the only one who's not actually in fighting shape right now is Agumon, because why would he be? Yeah. The pantry? Do you want me to not point it at the pantry? You should be fine. I ran away and left my sister. No, that wasn't my fault. If I hadn't left, I could have saved her. No, it was hopeless. I'm such a worthless coward. I would have failed. Is that right? Back then, I only ever thought about running. Hey, you, shut up and listen for a change. Enough of your nonsense. Garurumon? It's true you ran away back then, Akiharu, but that's what Miyuki wanted you to do. You carried on the hope that Miyuki had for you, that we both had for you, and lived. And then you came back along with the people you needed to save this world. What's so worthless about that? Nobody else could ever have done it. Garurumon, thank you. Maybe I was a worthless coward back then, even after returning home, I couldn't help. But not anymore. With all the time my sister gave me, I gained the experience I needed. Now I will protect her. I'd stake my life on it. So the shadow becomes not a shadow anymore. See, they're doing this weird thing again, where we basically saw this happen with the characters earlier, when Arukenimon triggered the, If you think I'm not gonna go into Metal Garurumon form during this fight, you silly. When Arukenimon did the fake ones, and they did the sad modes, and the whole thing's already happened. Do not want to end my turn, thank you, game. I would like to see the baby. You can double move, that's correct. I Subiris. We're the real powerhouse here. Oh, we can actually go to Omnimon. We are definitely the real powerhouse here. Yeah, better. Probably fire from here. Oh my god, really? Why are you so tanky? I hate it. Nice. I guess he does start this turn off, so. Supreme Cannon. I'm surprised he doesn't have like 2 attacks actually. It's really DNA the evolution too. Like it gets rid of the Gabumon, just up and disappears from the map. Yeah, I won't be getting both of them. Plutomon's being kind of nice. Can you finish it off, Plutomon? No. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'd be pretty surprised if you actually managed to hit. What's up? What? Oh, the chest? Here, go ahead. You're welcome. No, it's okay. Why are you vibrating, computer? Oh, okay. There's a special event for ExtraLife, so if y'all want to donate this today, it's a good time apparently. We haven't just stat affecting moves items, and we haven't used them since like the first time, in, like chapter 5. So what was that? Who were those two? Ah, those were shadows. The master must have sent them. Shadows? Being born from the thoughts of those brought to this world. So the master hasn't given up on taking humans. But if that's true, won't the others be attacked by these shadows too? Yes, most likely. We managed to deal with them because of you, Miyuki, but I'm worried about the others. Yes, we need to find them right away. Actually, you know, I'm pretty sure Minoru will be fine. Exploration. Okay. Adoration and envy. Clashing values. Sibling bonds. Free bat. I would like to see them get megas, but that's not happening, is it? Which means they're gonna be useless in combat. It's gonna be tragic. Takuma, did you hear something just now? Is it another shadow? It's too much. It's all too much. No. I don't want them all to hate me. That sounded like Aoi and Saki. It must be their shadows. Are they under attack? It's okay, Takuma. If their shadows are here, that means Aoi and Saki can't be too far. Oh yeah, we should take a look around. It's okay. They can't be too far. Too much. This is all too much for me. Please don't hate me. What are those things? Fake versions of us? You've seen this before? I don't like this. We should run. I wish they wouldn't count on me. Why do they all put so much faith in me? I'm no good at this kind of thing. I'm really just awkward and shy. Deep down, I'm a coward. I only pretend like I'm strong because I don't want them to hate me. Please don't hate me. What is this? Why is this happening? Shut up. Stop talking like me. Please, no. How do you know how I feel? Don't say that out loud. Stop putting everything on me. Please don't hate me. Enough already. Please stop. You have to stop saying that. Takuma, I found them. They're under attack. Thanks, Agumon. Thank you. Yep. Right, let's go save them. No. Miyuki, why are you stopping me? You can't help them with this. It's something Aoi and Saki need to overcome themselves. This is their moment of truth. It's not our place to interfere. Moment of truth for Aoi and Saki. Please, your trust is more than I can bear. I'm scared and I don't know what to do. I know, it's true. I'm scared. It's too much responsibility. What if I let everyone down? It's true, I'm a coward. I don't know what I'm doing, and the responsibility scares me. But when people are in trouble, I still want to help them. My friends are counting on me. I'm a coward. All I ever do is run away, and I hate myself for it. Well, yeah, it's not very hard to scare me. At times, I've even hated myself for that. But you know what? Who cares? Because here's the thing. Everyone gets scared. What's the point in hating myself anyway? Doesn't that just make you miserable? My friends count on me because they believe in me. Oh, Ada. I know I should have talked to you about this a bit earlier, but you're going to be in bed by then, probably. My friend's coming to pick me up later. We're going to do something. I'll make it so that I'm back on time to get baby there, but... Okay. By later, I mean afternoon. He didn't give me a time, or I didn't give him a time, so... Because they believe in me. That gives me all the courage I need. Sorry for, like, unimmersing you. I've learned to accept myself for who I am. I don't hate myself anymore, because now I have friends, and they all care for me. That's right, everyone believes in Aoi, and if things ever get really bad, you can always count on me. Labramon. I could never hate you, Saki. After all, everyone loves you. Floramon. No, you will not escape. You're not going anywhere. Frog mode. Now we get involved, right? Gee, I wonder what the end turn command does. Okay, Agumon can get involved, so that's good. Well, now they give us a reason to bring in Gabumon. Dance, dance, dance with your hands, hands, hands. You seen that, Ada? The Wednesday Addams dance. Scared, I feel so insecure. I can't handle anyone else's trust. Yes, I do struggle with insecurity. I don't think I have what it takes to lead everyone. What? Owie? But I don't have to do it all myself. When I'm struggling, I can rely on my friends. And by leaning on one another, we all support each other. That's my kind of leadership. You said it, Owie, and don't forget you can rely on me too. I rely on you all the time, Labramon. Digivolve 2. I would do Plutomon, but we don't have it, unfortunately. Tragedy. Hey. What, the eggs? Broken? What do you mean? Oh. I would not know, ma'am. I really want to know what that, like, other mega form, like, Ultra Mega is. I like that that can freeze. It's absolutely disgusting. It's a violation is what I would call it. Please don't hate me. I don't want to be alone. You're right. Rejection is really scary. What are you saying, Saki? I'm such a coward, such a liar. I hate myself. No, that's where you're wrong. I could never hate myself. After all, if even I don't like who I am, how could anyone else? Besides, I've learned that I don't have to worry about everyone liking me all the time. Because I've come to trust that my friends really do care about me. Yeah, self-confidence. No, that's more like it. You're a good person, Saki, and everyone likes you. Thanks, Floramon. Actually, I honestly think that we have not seen a single person say they don't like her since the beginning of the game. Some people said she was like hard to approach and they didn't understand why she liked another character, but not unlikable. Special defense boost. No. Oh, we broke the ice. Oh no. Omnimon's gonna go first. Yep. Look, I had to use the sword at least once, okay? As your coagulation. Didn't move, so I got a block. Cool. Emerald coagulation. Oh no! Cerberusmon. I feel like the thing is they have a hidden, like, type that we don't see. I think that's what's going on. It's like the vaccines are doing more damage to it. It's resisting viruses. Maybe it's more like an element. Agumon, who's done arguably the most in this fight, has not leveled up. Crunchy apple. Snakehead. Are either you hurt? We're alright, thanks, but I guess you saw some pretty embarrassing stuff just now. You know what? It's weird, but I don't remember seeing anything at all. That's okay, you don't have to hide it. We're friends, right? We can trust each other. Absolutely. Yeah, we're friends. We can never think less of you. Thanks, Agumon. It's time to feed these boys. I think Agumon's gotten enough training. I think you need something more. Crunchy clobber. I think you're obviously meant to be the defensive character. Speed on you. Physical attack, special defense, special physical defense, max HP, power pineapple, great growth. Huh. I don't know. Why? That sounds like... to be fair, you're allowed to be curious, darling. You don't have to be all reserved about it. Listen to yourself. It's just because you sound so shy. It's okay. I don't know. We're probably gonna go out to eat like lunch or something. Are you okay? Do you need a hug? Come get a hug. Ow. It's okay. It's not your fault the headset digs into my clavicle. I hear the dog coming. Which one is it? Oh, she's like, oh wait, it's not the cool people. I'm out.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't know why you're apologizing. Yes, you were on that stuff. Did you take your medicine when you went to bed yesterday?
Yesterday afternoon,
Yeah, before I left.
yeah,
Okay.
but I don't have any more, so I have to go get more.
Hmm.
Which means I'm supposed to switch over to the 20.
The bigger or smaller dosage?
It's the bigger dosage.
Oh, okay. I think that. Well, have you had? It's migraine medicine, right?
Yeah,
Has it been working?
yeah, it was working, and then I was off for a while because I forgot about that last one.
Hmm.
And my head wasn't hurting as much, but I mean, I was still seeing spots, so when I took it again, the spots went away, which was great.
That's worrisome, but yeah.
But then last night I also took Advil and Tylenol, and I took a warm shower, and nothing was working.
That's not because of the medicine or migraines though.
No, but it's not because I wasn't taking it for the migraines. And it's a lot right now. And then like I came up upstairs, like both you and your dad were in the bathroom, which is not your guys' fault. But like I needed to change my pad, and then I came up and like I went back down and I grabbed the ricotta stuff, and then like I noticed that you were out, so I went in, and now I have to wash my clothes and.
It's okay. And we missed our laundry yesterday. Do you want to start something else, or did you already start the laundry?
I already started it because I forgot to bring stuff up.
It's okay.
And all I want right now is meat and ice cream, and I feel like I'm also getting sick because the back of my throat hurts. Orange juice hurt to drink, and there feels like there's something back there stuck, and it won't go away, and it hurts, and then I keep coughing, and I don't want to cough because I also need to go into work tonight. And I
You would be
couldn't sleep last night because of the cramps. They kept waking me up despite the medicine.
Well, okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
To be upset about.
I don't think it's stupid to be upset about at all. I think you didn't get sleep is the first indicator that hey, it's going to be more upsetting than usual. I can't imagine, or I've never felt the kind of pain that you would be feeling, so I can't say anything about that.
It's just as bad as Braxton Hicks, and I hate it. It's been a while since it's been this bad.
That's really bad. Can't protect anyone myself. I don't have always courage or talking with strength or anything. I'm no hero and I never will be. Shut up! I don't say that. Please just don't. I know all that, okay? Minoru. I know I'm worthless, a total failure, no good at sports, school, or anything. I know I'm trash. That's why I always act so cheerful. I smile to try to drown it all out. I laugh just to keep the darkness at bay so you can keep going despite how pathetic I am. I thought maybe if I could just keep up a good front, someone would help me. The others are also amazing. I can't keep up. I'm the only one complete failure here. It's true. Takuma and Aoi are both really... Do we want to talk about Rio again? They're so dependable and brave. You want to hear something funny? I always want to be a hero, like on TV. We actually kind of knew that already. But I couldn't do it. I failed. Takuma, Aoi, everyone else, they're the real heroes. Why did I have to turn out like this? I never wanted it to be this way. That's what Minoru's been thinking, but he's not all like that at all. I have to set him straight. Minoru, listen to me. Wait! Professor, why would you stop me? Why shouldn't I say something? I know it must be hard, but this is his trial to overcome. There's a time when a person needs to decide for themselves what their life means to them. Right now, all we can do is watch. Minoru. But I'm worried about Minoru. You just keep blabbing on and on about all my worst thoughts and insecurities. I haven't felt this bad since I thought I was going to poop my pants in elementary school. poop. That hardly seems all that embarrassing to me. Hey, Professor, talking about you here? No way. How long you been here? A little while now. Well, why didn't you say something? If I'd known better, I could have come up with a better line. Anyway, get ready, fake me. I pooped my pants. Did not, and I'm not about to lose to you either, because I'm not really all that bad. I think, no, I know it. Yeah, I've managed to survive out here in spite of everything. And seeing Takuma here helped me remind me. I've got some pretty awesome friends. If heroes like Takuma and Aoi are friends with me, then I can't be a total failure. Now I'm done with wasting my time like this. My friends are waiting for me. I am Falcomon. Minoru, I'm here. You overcame this trial with your own strength. Just what I was waiting for. Well, try not to be so harsh on me next time, okay? That's just weird, like... I hate that Minoru is the butt of every joke. I understand he's supposed to be that, but like, come on. Come on. He's the only one who's gonna get a poop joke thrown into his... persona awakening, I don't know what else to call it.
Minutes starting now.
Alright. I can't do anything right. I'll never be a hero. You're right. I never seem to do anything right. I've probably held the others back. But in spite of all that, there's one thing I can do better than anyone. Actually, Minoru, I appreciate you all the more because you're the only one who's not had me do all of your repetition stuff. So like how we had to bust everyone else out of their shadows earlier in the game. And then that second time where everyone was getting faced by fake thems and other characters. I can act cheerful, stay positive, I'll be the life of the party. And unlike some gloopy sap like you, I can keep everyone's spirits up. No, that's a lie. Well said, Minoru, nothing could be more true. The strength of your heart is where your power lies. Haha, yeah, you said it. My friends are my power! Eh. I don't know what that second thing he says in Japanese is, but Aurora Undulation. We can only go up to Wargreymon here. It actually says that you need another Digimon to fuse with, I guess. Yeah. The Wargreymon's not quite as powerful as our boy Omnimon. I don't think it matters that much. In the long run. Blassamon. Ew, it countered. Critical, baby, yes. I don't know if it does 1.5 times damage. Depends on what criticals actually do. Wow, literally no level ups. Tragedy. Man, that was a close one. Those jerks going after my insecurities. That master's going to pay for this. Yeah, let's go teach him a lesson. And Minoru, one more thing. As far as I'm concerned, you're my hero. Here's to an ongoing, beautiful friendship, Takuma. Numi! This place looks cool. It looks like the inside of a brain. That's kind of cool. I did think, like, I kind of agree with that. Good morning. Yes, it is I. If you hear any cooking in the background, that would be Ada. I say hearing cooking. I guess pans and stuff is the sound of cooking. No, I'm not saying. I'm saying you're here too. Not be quiet. It is in a really sensitive mood this morning, for very good reason. Did you hear that? It's supposed to be Kaito and Miyu shadows. Oh, right, the siblings. Numi says, hi, cooking Ada, but he capitalized cooking, so it looks like a title. They capitalized again? Yes, it's they, my bad. Kaito. Miyu, stay back. I'll deal with these. I'm a terrible brother. I couldn't keep my sister safe. Ugh. What kind of brother fails to protect his sister? That can never happen again. Stop it. Not another word out of you. The louder Ada cooks, the better the food tastes. Facts. I'm a burden to my family. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have moved. My parents wouldn't treat me like some kind of disease. I wish I could just disappear. How? How can you know what I'm thinking? What the hell? Stop this right now. Both of you, get out of our heads. Stop hurting us like this. Stop hurting me. I wish I could just disappear. So what? Is this the worst you can do? Because I can take a lot more than that. After everything I've been through, this is nothing. No, it's all because of me. All because I'm such a burden. You know what? Yeah, I can be a burden. I can be selfish and half-hearted sometimes, too. But that's never stopped my brother from caring about me. Not once. He is the greatest, most caring brother in the entire world. Mew, is that really how you think of me? What? Don't act so surprised. Ugh, this is the worst. I so wanted to keep that secret. That's the worst kept secret in this game, I think. You're gonna pay for making me say that. I failed my sister. Hey, didn't you hear that, you big phony? Mew thinks I'm the best brother in the world. I don't care what you say to me. Are these their shadow verses? Like, you know what? We all thought the same thing, and yeah, it pretty much is. Only they're just nowhere near as well designed. I've got feelings on the way that they just kind of stole that, but yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much the same deal. We have oh. Go ahead. It's okay. I was like, wait, why are you asking about sugar? Do you need to go shopping? You need to go knocking at neighbors' houses asking for a cup of sugar? Kaito, Mew. Agumon. Oh, wait, no. That's my Agumon voice. Agumon, we gotta help him. Right! But yeah, they just threw in a random Persona 4 awaken your Persona bit at the end for no reason. We're allowed one more partner, and we're gonna make it everyone's problem. Yeah, those are words. Thank you, Siakomon. No, stay together so I can blast you one time. Oh, yes, dude. That's perfect. I have to protect my sister. I have to. You little punk. Kaito, don't listen to him. That's not really how you feel. No, Drachmon. This is how I feel. Kaito? You're right. I'll do whatever it takes to protect Miyu. But so what? I'm her brother. Of course I'm going to look out for her. And here's the thing, you stupid phony. She's not so weak she can't do anything herself. If you forget that and get overprotective, then you're really in for it. Ooh, it's a woo. Now that's what I'm talking about. You're a real piece of work, Kaito. Ah, shut up. Let's do this already. A+ writing. Absolute banger. Surely there's no issues in the translation. But you know what? Let's become Vampiremon. I mean Batmon. Could you imagine if the character fused with their partner Digimon, and that would be a total ripoff? Yo. They did that in, they kind of did that in not Frontiers, Tamers. But, like, all it was is, like, they just Mega Evolved, essentially. When they didn't fuse that way, it turned into the Dark Digivolution. Oh boy, look at all that damage. Oh, and we missed. You know what? It almost makes a difference. This is the part where I make it everyone's problem that they allowed me to pick Gabumon. Agumon, DNA, Digivolve 2. They say Omegamon because this is the Japanese. Yeah, we're gonna go here. And we're just gonna... boom. Supreme Cannon. This damage is not what I want. Oof. Right. I'm nothing but a burden, all of this. Everything. It's all my fault. My favorite method of Digivolution remains punching a Digimon. And you cannot fight me on this. What are you trying to get? Don't be ridiculous. How could all of this possibly be Mew's fault? Well, I really did used to think that, you know. Mew. Oh, but not anymore. Thanks to you all and the others. Thanks to you and all the others. I've changed. Sitting around crying about things won't help. I can't just let others protect me. I used to stand on my own 2 feet. I need to stand on my own 2 feet and take care of things myself. I'm just doing fine. I'm doing just fine now. Thanks to Siakomon, my friends, and my brother. Oh, Mew. Bye, weird shadow thing that is called a shadow as well. This is like a very well-known, well-used JRPG trope. Or RPG trope, I guess, of meeting your opposite selves. Because I know that... Oh, wow, that froze them both, too. Biggie, you rip. Oh, man, you guys don't even get a turn. I'm almost sad about it. They do it in a lot of RPGs. Persona 4 is based on it. Right. Fire Emblem does it in Awakening if you do the DLC. Oh wow. Okay, Mermaidmon. Northern Cross Bomber. Do more damage than your brother does, apparently. Oh no, it's free. Team attack. Still a miss. Ever the champion, my friend. Look at this dude. My Otismon reduced to the least violent. If you're not fighting your evil self, are you really playing a JRPG? No, Final Fantasy. We're not. Do we fight our evil self in 14? I feel like we do. Ah, yeah, but it's not really you, though. Mermaidmon looks cool. I agree. There's a lot of really cool Digimon I didn't know existed before this game. Before I played this game. Like, Boltmon, I think it's called. Is just a pirate skull vampire thing. I don't know how to describe it, but it's cool looking. How'd you like that, loser? Go on, say something. I guess they're gone already. You okay, Mew? You lost it again, didn't you, Kaito? I don't know what is wrong with you. What if you'd gotten hurt? Sorry. But thank you. Wait, am I hearing things? I could have sworn you said... Thank you. You heard right. I'm glad you kept me safe. Yeah, you're welcome. You know, you're being super cute right now. Ugh, gross. I don't want to hear that from my brother. Nah, it's gross no matter what. You're so hopeless. Well, I'm glad you're both okay. Of course. Thanks for showing up, Takuma. I'm gonna help out from now on, too. No, you're not. You don't have a Mega type. Mega level. You can fight yourself in Final Fantasy 4. Alright, that makes everyone. Time for us to take on the Master once for all. Yes, only first we'll have to find him. Nah, looks like he's found us. Look over there. It's him, is it? Okay. Never, never forgotten. In my world, your dreams endure forever. This is the master? Yes, I am the true master of this world. I am its will made manifest, and as its caretaker. The pantry. I rule with compassion. What are you talking about? Compassion? Dude, I don't think talking is the answer here. This guy's spouting pure nonsense. Yeah, who cares about having a conversation? We know what we gotta do. Yeah, you're right. No doubt about it. That's our enemy. We need to defeat it. I can feel them. The souls of all the lost children. They're inside him. Oh, dear. He covets the souls of children, uses them to sustain this world, and he wants mine, too. Takes their souls? Does that mean he's got Shuji and Ryo in there? Yes, he used them to maintain this world. So he's the one who consumed Shuji and Ryo, and now he's coming after us. He's been behind everything, and if we don't stop him, he's going to attack our world. I hate him. I want him to pay for what he's done. I went through hell because of him. Must be some reason he's done all this. Is there any way we can talk to him? Harmony is considered he's the enemy. If we don't defeat him, both this world and ours will be destroyed. He's the enemy. We have to defeat him for everyone's sake. Yeah, I'm ready to fight. Save the world. You said it. Now let's end this. And then go home. Almost there. Just a bit more, and we'll finally be able to go home. That's right. We're going home. All of us together. Final battle imminent. Why do I get a trophy for that? That scares me. Entered the final battle? Oh my god. It's the final battle, but since we decided to do the good ending at some point... Oh, we missed a trophy here. Won't you look at me now? Now, let's do this. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, we get everybody and their mom. Plutomon? Beelzemon. All annihilated. I can't believe you go first, my guy. I can't reach him. Okay. Oh wow, both the free Digimon go for. Oh right, they're megas. The others are not. Heavens Adoru. Literally the only ones that are gonna be useful are Varadormon and the other Mon. Nope. Don't press all the buttons. Wow, I don't know. There we go. Omnimon. But we gotta keep Gabumon alive. It's like a giant bug thing. I don't like it. Why did you teleport in front of it? I'm so confusion. Okay. Someone's mom has a Digimon? Yeah, sure. I know what I said. I wish. I think, you know, if Minoru in his old, not Minoru, Haru in his old form can have a Digimon, it makes sense that someone's mom could. No, they don't let old people destroy Digimon like they destroyed Facebook. Never let old people touch stuff. Just oof. I think I can reach him with Omnimon, so eat Gabumon. Omegamon with the double voice, kind of sick. I can reach him. Eat crap, dude. Supreme Cannon. That's not a lot of damage, honestly, but I should have stat boosted Omegamon before firing. Seikuyama. What's up, darling? It's okay. That's not so bad. It's just garnish. They're gonna be a little softer. She boosts special attack. Okay. Double boost Varadormon and just hope that he survives. I don't like the fact that that monstrosity is going last. It makes me feel like the stats were allocated elsewhere, and I'm scared. I have one fear multiplied by 1,000. Mermaidmon. He goes from Shalmon, which is nasty, arguably, to Mermaidmon, who they felt the need to give Jiggle physics to. Oh no! Hey, you lived, and you only get one turn. Easiest fight in the West. Okay, so assuming that you're there means I can. Nope, has to be done face on. So all the attacks will be done at reduced damage. I don't need to move any further than this. There's no way there's not gonna be a second phase. I again forgot to boost him. It's fine. It's fine. We have to try and get there. Wow. I can't reach. Some of these characters can hit it in one go. Others need 2 whole turns to get there. I guess that's the scary part of this. Okay. At least Hadesmon can get there. Floramon, you look hurt. Oh, this is not looking good. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Is this the end? Saki. Saki's starting to panic. I have to calm her down somehow. Saki, snap out of it. If you don't keep it together, Floramon's gonna lose it too. Right, Saki? Remember that? Oh, you're right. I forgot. It's not just Floramon fighting out there. I'm in this too. After all, our hearts are connected. Floramon! He feels like Saki's ready to give this her all too. Yeah, I'm done getting pushed around. Just a little more Floramon, and when it's over, I'll give you the royal treatment. Right. Oh, I thought I was gonna get a free Digivolution. Wah, wah. I suppose not. Oh. I'm gonna get a bunch of stat boosts, apparently. Okay, no, that's good. Let's hope this thing doesn't have any AoEs, because like the single target almost dying thing was kind of nasty. A Mermaidmon's passive ability makes it so that everybody around her gets more chances for battle backup, like doubling almost. No, I guess it's 2 ranks. I don't know how much that is, but I know for a fact Kaito's Digiman's gonna die. Oh, nice indeed. Okay, Hoarfrost. That's rude. Who are you calling a Hoarfrost? Oh, no, it froze Omnimon. Oh, it almost killed him too. Oh, dear. Omnimon goes next. No, I'm not wasting that. Is it Sav Pack? No, it's Boost Seed. Well, then, that's not Omnimon. I'm a fool. Omnimon's safely firing pot shots from a distance. What do you mean you can counter a big laser beam of doom? Excuse me? Come to me. I don't want to. Oh no, he's eating all his friends. What's that stuff? It's the fog, my dude. I told you there was gonna be a phase 2. There's always a phase 2 when it's that easy for phase 1. Massive's absorbing that growing mass of something. I don't like this feeling. Is he getting even more powerful? Oh, it's phase 2, but it doesn't have a form change. 0 out of 10. I keep forgetting to boost Taco. I boosted Minoru like a fool. Hydrate. Probably right. I should do that. But thank you for the SP boost, my friend. I didn't like the sound of that cough. I feel like there's something in my throat, but like weirdly. My kid's been coughing for like 3 days, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna get myself a drink. What's that? Oh, didn't the gross kids at school give Little Witcher the cooties? No, but they might have given him like a small amount of... What?
Witcher is just as gross.
What do you mean?
He's just as gross as Slither.
Explain.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. I'm asking you. Besides being a child, like, he doesn't... child things.
Yeah. Child things are gross.
Oh, this is a Switch remote. Funny enough, doesn't work when you're playing a PlayStation 4 game. I just want to point that out. That's what I went for, because I've been playing Pokemon too much, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it. Saki, do what you do best. Give this man some SP. You like the cut of my ribs. I think standing in front of the master is a bad move. But we're going to do it anyway.
He once insisted on throwing out his diaper.
I'm listening.
I want him to not throw it out in the diaper, Ginny, because Ginny's not ready for
Because there's nothing in it, yeah.
except for the fact that he's been putting stuff in it.
Yes, like tissue.
So he went to go bring it into the diaper.
Oh no.
So I went to go throw it out, like take it from him and throw it out, and he said no. And then he held it over his shoulder with the pee on his shoulder.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Yeah, I know, but I told him, no, don't do that, you're getting pee on you. And he's like, ah. And then he smushed it into his face.
It's not because he's gross, because he doesn't know.
He did it on purpose. So I threw it out, and then I washed his face, and
I
washed
can't
his shoulder.
reach.
Pee on me now. And he's like, heh.
Wait, the Joy-Cons can't work with the PS5? I have to inform the other moms? Oh. I wonder, like, I know that a lot of, like, gamepads can function on multiple consoles, and particularly PC, so, like, I'm wondering if you can, like, make... Oh, Blossomon's so... No? Okay. Counters are disgusting! Stop doing that! I'm wondering if, like... Oh god, we're losing half our team right now. I promise. Oof! There goes both my free Digimon. And Kaito's dead. Falcomon, are you okay? Hey, I'm fine, Minoru. You're the one who looks a bit rough to me. Minoru and Falcomon look like they're in trouble. If this keeps up, I'm worried about Falcomon. Minoru! What do you mean, Minoru's? Okay, when all this is over, let's throw a party. What? That's what you want to say to me right now? Was that weird? You bet it was. You're the worst at cheering people up, right, Falcomon? Indeed, that was terrible, but his intentions came through loud and clear. True, thanks, Takuma. You're right. I feel like Takuma was trying to do that thing they do in anime where they're like, when this is over, you're treating me to another lunch, Kakashi. And it just absolutely fails. We're going to keep on living even after this fight is over, so we can't afford to give up now. Indeed. Look, sounds like I made you worry about me, Takuma. Sorry about that. When this is all over, Kakashi, when I'm done beating down Madara, you'll have to admit that I won this one, and we'll finally break the tie. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I gave myself water, but I never drank. Rip puts wallet back in pocket. Hey, I'll admit I'm scared. My legs haven't stopped shaking since it started, but I can't back down now. I'm not going to be the only one that takes it easy. If I don't force myself to act cool now, I couldn't call myself a friend any of you. All right, here goes. Now I need to keep Labramon alive because if she doesn't, not Labramon. I know who I said. Cerberusmon alive because she doesn't. I don't have that free full heal in the form of. Oh, she's good. Okay, but she's frozen currently in the form of the talk ability. Duration. Do you need prime rib? Oh, not another cutscene. Wait, I need that wallet. Unbelievable. Yes, it's incredible. Who'd have thought we'd come so far and he'd get even stronger? He's gonna push us back. I can't let that happen. Oh no, we're getting a heroic sacrifice? Miyuki, what are you doing? Miyuki! Oh, she's singing. I'm not. There's no beat that I can sing. That's what Miyuki always used to sing. And did she just debuff him? She said, no, you're dead. And he said, ah! He looks like a bad guy from one of the Ori games, I feel. With some tech elements added to it. She digging through the garbage. It's hurting him. She's debuffed him. The space is warping. Something inside him is changing? Is the warping of space holding him down? The heck? Well, whose phone is that? Are you kidding me right now? It sounds like it's coming from your pocket, Minoru. Yo, it was me. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm getting a call from my mom. Is this for real? I'm getting an alert too. Oh, me too. What's going on? I can't read this text. It's fine. Does this mean we can talk to people in our world again? I don't get it. Why is it working now? Oh my god. I don't even want to explain it for them. Text isn't all garbled, not for anyone. Does that mean mine's working too? Oh, Mom. I have several missed calls from my mom along with a bunch of texts. She must have been really worried. I don't understand what's happening. The boundary between both worlds has been thinned to the point that they can receive messages that they understand. Yuki, no, you have to keep singing. Accursed maiden. Oh no, everyone, we need to stay focused on the fight. Takuma, now while I'm singing. You got it. Let's hit him with everything we got. No. Alright, Omnimon. Time to do an all-powerful blast him. Wouldn't kill you to crit my dude. Again? We just did this. He's still so strong. Too strong. Even with Miyuki's song holding him in place. Miyuki, I will consume you. If you give him another buff, I swear to Jesus. Get away from Miyuki. He's so strong. He's just too powerful. He's not. You shoot him 2 more times and we're done with this. Is there no way we can beat him after all? It's because we don't have enough players and they want us to get the truth. I hear something. It sounds like people talking. Huh? I got a text? Again? This phone plot line's getting annoying. A friend of mine just sent me this, Takuma. Look at it. Huh, looks like some sort of video. Oh, this is from when we fought Piedmon back in our world. Hey, check this out. It's super cool. You think that's real? No way. Yeah, this is totally fake. Look at all these comments. It's got to be some sort of scam. Probably a video ripped from somewhere online. Can no one enjoy a stunt like this anymore? This is why I hate the internet these days. It's not a stunt. My friend sent this to me. I don't know if it's related or not, but I heard about something similar. I can't believe how many views this has gotten. Right, that also very persona-like plotline of belief affecting this world. What is this light? What's going on? Oh, Screech, it's working? Is this our chance? Labramon, over here. You got it, Aoi. Falcomon, we're up. You can count on me, Minoru. Get him, Dracmon. You got it, Kaito. Go for it, Syakomon. Will do, Miu. We're all just doing the getting back up from the end. Now's our turn, Floramon. Alright, if you say so, Saki. Let's go, Agumon. Right, Takuma. I always tell people that in recent years, Digimon has felt more like SMT and Persona than Pokemon. You're not wrong. But it's always been like very much power, friendship, actually physically affecting stuff. Separate world stuff is a thing. So like it makes sense. It was just like one sci-fi aspect away from SMT the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's buffed, but everyone's also dead, you know? Can you reach that with Spiral Flower? Yeah, you can. I love that it has no evasion. Like, it gets hit by every attack. Oh. Worth. Alright, get her, Cerberusmon. Oh, man, this might kill him. Mad Dog Fire. Massacred the Master. Oh, wow, there's a bunch of, like... Okay. Wow, Gabumon, you were so useful when you fused it to Omnimon. Look at the flick of the wrist. Oh, whoa. I think Cerberusmon. Why am I still getting Digivolution items? Nope, don't like that. That has bad meanings. Unless you're here to tell me that I'm gonna get, like, New Game Plus and it keeps me all my Digimon. Scream? Also Scream. Or Moan? I guess Moan. He's dead. Those are the lights of death. Master's falling apart, fading away. Look at those lights. Are those the souls of the sacrifices the Master took in? That would mean Shuji and Ryo are somewhere in that light too. Who cares? They were rude. It's over. Yeah, sorry, but I don't think I have the strength to stay on my feet. Funny, I don't think I do either. Let's just sit down a while. Hey, look at that. Over where the Master was. What could it be? It's the Master's true form. Cleanse of all the sacrificial souls. This is what's left. Even that is starting to fade. What? You mean he's still alive? And should we leave things this way? Well, it's about to fade away, right? It's not going to hurt us, is it? So, what are we going to do about it? Miu, be careful. Don't get too close. Surprised there's 100 more hours of gameplay. Mostly talking. And it's like 100 of those hours. Actually, 60 of those hours is just the first 30 hours repeated all over again. Wait, I hear something. Huh? You're right. It's like a voice from inside the light. It will not fade. Will never fade. What? That's its voice. All I ever wanted was to protect this world. As it is, it will collapse. It must be protected with the power of the sacrifices. It is the only way. You must believe me. He wanted to protect this world? Oh my god, Takuma, pay attention! Did you hear that? He said he was collecting sacrifices for our sake. So, everything he did was to preserve our world and keep us safe. Yes, and I'm sure that was very hard. The Master may have kept our world safe, but... that was wrong. Agumon, any world that needs child sacrifices to keep it going deserves to be destroyed. No, we get flashbacks to things that happened 5 minutes ago. That kind of world shouldn't exist. You make a good point. Yes. I'd rather not have a world like that at all. Agumon, all we wanted was to go back to our own world and keep it safe. We never wanted to destroy this one. Takuma, thank you. Thank you for caring about us, even though countless children died for our sakes. That wasn't your fault, Agumon. How could it be? I feel like this is like supposed to be more emotional than I feel it is. But can this world even be maintained without sacrifices? I don't know, but there has to be a way for this to work out. Yes, belief. You were told. Belief. 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 They don't listen. They just stop paying attention 5 minutes afterwards, and they have to get it repeated to themselves, or else they don't take it into consideration. There has to be some way for us to live together in peace. Takuma. Miyuki, Professor, can you think of anything? I don't know. I feel the same way you do, but I just don't know. Belief? You. This digital world is like fairies. Well, there may be some one way, Professor. Clearly, we humans have a profound... Remember how we heard all those voices, saw the squares of Julie during this fight? Yeah, what do you think that was? Seemed kind of like messages on social media. Social media? Yeah, you're right. It was almost like something was trending. Someone took a video of the fight with Piedmon when I was back in my world. Video got shared online and all sorts of things, people were reacting to it. Wait, so it really did go viral? This place must be a nexus between worlds. That would be why our phone started working. The voices we heard and the lights we saw was even more important, I think. You mean the social media stuff? This is purely speculation, but I believe what this world really needs isn't sacrifices, but rather the strong feelings those sacrificial rites produce. Oh, wow, I wonder. I mean, yeah, that's another Persona thing. Fairies, I've never played... You and Void would get along fantastically then, Numi. Basically, it needs human thoughts and emotions, awareness and attention. What we witnessed earlier was the result of a spike in humans' attention to this world. The world is maintained through people's awareness of it. I don't buy it. Humans just thinking about this place changing the world? Yes, it does sound crazy, but in a way, all worlds are the result of human consciousness. The mind seeks ideals, builds a society to realize them, and then shapes an environment. In a sense, everything springs from human thought. So making people aware of this world is the first step towards preserving us. It's the morning, we don't trust the fairies. It will begin with us. Then, by making more people aware of this world, we can save it. With the understanding, of course, that this theory still needs to be verified. Human thoughts and emotions, so is that why these voices weaken the master? I believe there is a connection there, yes. As an egg, I am big mad that this game feels the need to not only explain things all the time, but explain things 3 times each. As an egg, the master's wrath had waned, so only what was likely his true will remained. It's possible that those voices and belief behind them calmed his raging spirit. Calming his raging spirit, like what an offering would do for a god. Precisely. Historically, shrine maidens interceded between humans and the gods. The Minaise song may work similarly, but aren't many voices better than one? Man, you know, I'm starting to think this might actually work. So, what does this all mean? Basically, if people in our world believe in this one, everything will be fine, I think. Honestly, it all seems so insane, I have a hard time following it. Wouldn't it be great if all people had to do was believe in this world to save it? Yes, that would be wonderful. I'm not sure I get it, but Takuma, do you think this will work? And we got a way to do it. Just bring your Digimon into the other world. Trust the professor. Our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs will save this world. So why don't you come back to my world with me, Agumon? What? You want me to go back with you? Wait, can we do that? Yeah, are you serious? You think that'd be okay? Ew, I'm sorry. Alright, sorry. That might have looked gross, it felt grosser. That way we can test the professor's theory, and more importantly, it'll let us stay together forever. Isn't that right? You mean I could really stay with you? We could be together forever? Of course, isn't that what we've been saying all along? Takuma. Yes, what a wonderful idea. You can come too, Labramon. We'll all go together. Owie. Then after we all go back as a team, we can stay together forever. Right, that way even if the professor's wrong, at least you guys will be okay. Come on, Agumon, let's go. Takuma, I don't know. I think it's still too soon for that. Too soon? What do you mean? I'm not sure. I don't fully understand it, but it feels like it's not the right time. Don't say that. We all feel the same way you do, Agumon. I think we need to say goodbye for now. Labramon. Gabumon, is this how you feel too? Yeah, it is, but don't worry. I get it now. You never really abandoned me, Haru, and you'll do something about this too, so we'll be together again in no time, right? Yes, of course we will. Agumon, you sure we have to say goodbye? Don't cry, Takuma. I really didn't get what the professor was saying, but basically, as long as you don't forget about this, us, the world will be safe, right? As long as you remember me, we'll see each other again, so we'll wait as long as it takes. We all believe in you. Good, because we won't let you down, that's a promise, and we'll keep it no matter what. Just you wait, we'll save all of you and this world, isn't that right, everyone? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you said it. You better believe it. That's right. Of course. Thank you for the follow, Fernandov. Miyuki, you ready? Yes, I will open the door with my song. Flower gleam and glow. Let your power shine. Wrong song? My bad. Hang on. I got this. Here we go. I mean, I already did the Tango joke, so I was going to do the Fire Emblem joke.
Oh, I was gonna say do the other thing.
I don't know that one. It's just depressive. Goodbye, Agumon. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, Takuma. Take care. Wow, those vocals. Thank you. Until we meet again. The other song in Fire Emblem Fates is... You are the ocean's grey waves. Thanks, Takuma. Thanks, everyone. Why is Renamon so unreasonably tall? Actually, Gilmon was pretty large, too. I think I mentioned that before, but, like, the Tamers starters, they're pretty lorg. Oh, no, the dog saw bacon, dude. We're done.
They're already aware of bacon. Why do you think he was hanging out near you?
No, he saw you move the the plate, and he's like, "For me? You make some bacon." Can't believe it's already been a year. Hey, talking about and the others are coming over again. They still be camping out like last year, and Kaito and me will be here too. What? There was okay. We'll be meeting them, of course. The professor's like 61. He's ancient now. He can't go to the digital world. The digital world is exactly like Narnia. Those are some fluffy-looking pancakes.
I was struggling to get them to cook them.
Dang, girl, he's thick.
I was really struggling to get them to cook all the way through.
Can't believe you're checking your cell phone again. I played Digimon Revive, but Rena gets larger in every cutscene. Oh no. Sorry, but you're get out of here. What? Don't try to sit down. I gotta go close the gate to this living room so my bacon doesn't get put in danger. I want pancakes. I'm gonna make some too. Banging idea. We're all having brunch together here in the Lotus Fire Guild house. Me gusta. Hi, Doc. I'll make some for you too. Oh no. He would appreciate. Send them over the internet. Well, I'm just concerned, that's all. I mean, who knows if this will stick in the cultural consciousness of this information-rich age. Admit it, you're worried about whether our partners in the world are okay now. Isn't that a really old phone? Just get a smart one like everything else. I'll let you know when I start eating the pancakes. They're called smartphones. What? Oh, who even cares what they're called? Oh yeah, we've got the old dude who's out of touch and the young girl who didn't exist here for 50 years. What I'm saying is you should upgrade. Yes, I see what you're saying. Miyuki hasn't caught up on all the changes in the past 50 years yet. It's so cute. How come the others are posting videos and pictures from the other world online? Together with that footage of Piedmon and the reports of the door to the other world, stories of that world and the monsters who live there have caught on as an urban legend. I'll send them to captaindoggo@pahu.com. That's your email address now, Copper. Unironically, the shrine's gotten so popular as a result that they rebuilt it. It feels like it all just happened yesterday, but it's really been a whole year. It actually happened 5 minutes ago, but sure. Kind of feels like the start of a new faith. Nowadays, people's belief come in the form of digital information on the internet. Is he saying the internet is a religion? Because I'm kind of, yeah. Information there gets updated by people all the time. It's constantly being reworked. With every update, people will think more and more about the other world. What's happening? Okay. Meanwhile, with that kind of exposure should have changed that world as well. From now on, digital data will be the new form of belief that sustains it. Who knows? He said the thing! People may even come to refer to it as the digital world! It only took him the whole game! The digital world, huh? Well, it never had a name before. Sounds good to me. Y'all could literally have called it the Beast World, the Keminagami World, or Kemina World, or the Collective Unconscious. I don't know. Meaning, I also have a new subject for my research on human belief in the possibility of transcending dimensional spaces. As I see it, beings of that other world, once regarded as local gods or Kanagami, will be transformed into digital beings in this internet age. This is like pre-digital world Digimon? What happened? I don't understand this. Suppose that would make Gabumon and the other monsters of the digital world. You could call them digital monsters or Digimon for short. Now he's got to say survive. Say survive one time. We'll have a triple whammy. Digimon.
Don't they say survive all the time because they're trying to survive that world?
Yes, but now he said two things. He said the digital world and Digimon. So now he has to say survive at some point, and we'll have all three in the same scene. Digimon, I like the sound of that. Maybe it'll catch on. You may be right, Haru, but too much talk like that, and you're sure to lose Takuma and the others. This is our first meeting in a year. We should focus on things that are fun. Yes, Miyuki, I'll be careful. Alright, now let's go. Wow, I can't believe she just threw shade at him that hard. Do it. Do it. Say survive. Say the word, you coward. Oh man, they're all wearing the exact same clothes too. What do you mean? Why would they wear the exact, like, did they just choose to wear the same clothing? I'm not voicing this because I'm hungry. Ah! Well, no knife anymore. Credits? Credits? He didn't say survive. 0 out of 10 this game. Y'all, that was our first playthrough. We said we'd do another one. So we're gonna get started on that, like, pretty soon. But, my god, this game talks too much. I never thought, you know, I'm an avid JRPG player, right? Never, ever, ever did I think I'd ever say a game talks too much. This game talks too much. It's unbearable sometimes. Like, oh, here's the same scene 3 times. Yeah, I'm gonna save. I want New Game Plus so we can save the people that die. Same, right? Like, if Rio's affinity was higher, maybe everyone could have survived. No, actually, I looked it up. Even if you have the amount, he dies. Say the same thing about, I guarantee, say the same thing about Shuji. Wait, maybe everyone was so? That's why I didn't get it. It made me so sad. Dude, they won't stop. It's fine. Load the clear one, right? Did you mean poop? That's what you sound like you're saying.
No, it was taken from, well, he put it down because he wasn't allowed to play with it. He just, like, left a Triceratops in the sky. Which he knows is my favorite dinosaur. And he used to call them Cass. Yep.
This is for anti-Cass, he says. Actually, he says T-Cass. Anti-Cass.
At least it's migrated from the caca. I mean, that would have been funny. Right? I have a
You bet your booty we're skipping cutscenes, lads. Miss? How dare. How many playthroughs are you planning on doing? I just want the true ending. So, just the 2. Particularly on stream.
So which ending did you get?
Not the true one because people died. 5! I just hope we get to keep the power levels of our Digimon, because if I have to restart, I'm gonna be sad. You get no bacon, sister.
I wasn't asking for bacon. I just said it smells like bacon.
You get no bacon!
I don't care. I'm not you. It's not gonna ruin my life.
It's not that it would ruin my life. That is a fundamental part of worship of my god status. Yes, I want to skip the tutorial. Look, we already know what Minoru gets, right? So I want to see. I want to see what everybody else gets. Okay, I want to see. I want to see Plutomon.
What? Out of my way. You want a pancake? I'm gonna make myself some eggs, but thank you. Are you guys want?
That's not me. But I know what you're about to say.
Not intended to leave it out.
Guys, I want to skip all the tutorials. I'm not even done mine, but sure. So I'm not even done mine, but sure.
I always give myself the same portion, and I keep forgetting that I can't actually.
Is it because of the Richiza?
Yeah.
Ah! My heart.
Sorry.
Bye, Rio.
Okay, you can get back.
Huh? Y'all saw my telekinesis. I'm hoping this will take like less than like 5 streams to do over again, just because of the skip stuff. But I don't know what like levels we're gonna get.
Our mother decided subtlety is not her friend.
How do you mean? I can't read that. Mother says, "Give me the piano." So, my current intention is to finish this game and get the true ending. However, if I feel that it gets too tedious and viewers decide they want to see something else, I'm not opposed to switching to the next game. Once we are finished with, once we're finished with Digimon Survive, I'm going to be bringing back indie weeks. So individual playthroughs of indie games. I'm going to run a poll on Twitter tonight, if I remember. In order to, I want to see. I want to, yeah, I'm thinking Inscription is a game we could play, though I'm curious about that one. I'm going to put Lobotomy Corporation probably. Skip! Oh, it's new. The Kiminagami Shrine isn't dangerous, Miyu says. Wow, Rio, stop being a B word. Better wait for that. There we go. What else did I want to play? I like the idea of a roguelike. I'm feeling roguelikes very heavily right now. Oh wow, it's Shuji! He's still alive! So if Ryu survives, no one else dies. Pretty whack. Alright, we gotta save every time. I actually didn't want that. All the wrathfulness. I want to be angry. I want to get peeved. I want all the Digimon that are virus types. I have also not played a roguelike in a while. I was thinking the options would probably be something along the lines of Slay the Spire up until I finish the entire game. Inscription, which is a roguelike deck builder as well. I really want to try out a couple other ones that I might own or not, or that I haven't finished yet. I'm like basically done Gungeon, so that's no longer an option, I don't think. Though Exit the Gungeon could be a thing. I know Vampire Survivor came out, but I don't think I want to stream that. So yeah. I don't know, I have to think about stuff. Hades is always an option. I could do a hell mode run of that. Oh, I'm tempting myself because Hades is. Thinking is so hard. That's a mood. Allowing a dog? Take more pics over here. Oh, that's what we answered last time too. Lol. I like Tyrannomon, but maybe we should try to get somebody else. The only one we don't have recorded at the moment is Goraemon. I see her getting ready with her noise maker person. Minoru is such a chaos. I was gonna turn the camera off. That's not gonna do anything. Bakayaru. I wish there was a JoJo's roguelike. Turn the camera on so we can't see the noise. That works if we're playing that one game. The world ends with you. Yeah, noise is a physical thing and the world is with you.
It is. Can't see that.
What do you mean? Of course we can. That's why I can't see when I'm trying to drive by a place. I don't know. Looking for the address. Let me turn that sound down so I can search better.
Or being way too moving music you're listening to. Which, I don't consider that an insult. I get way too moving.
I'm supposed to go for not. Crap, dude. Wait, no. The one we got wasn't Tyrannomon because he's a data type. He was the Harmony one? Alright, hold on a second, game. I feel like I needs to figure something out here. Her name is Shibuya, lol. Damn, I don't think we're actually gonna get levels that we want. That means we need to grind all over again? I'm gonna hate this. Oh my god, this game... Oh, okay. I don't dislike it, but it's not good enough to be, like... to require double grinding. That's all I'm saying. With all due respect to Bandai Namco, you guys made a game that was special, okay? It was definitely unique in terms of Digimon games. But it didn't need to be like endless.
Cancel.
No one's gonna cancel me. This game probably wasn't all that liked. No, don't cancel me, Bandai Namco. I want to play all your Tales games. They'll console block my PlayStations and PCs from being able to get Tales games. This one guy in particular, people in like Japan being like, "Who the heck is this dude?" Then one day, 10 years after they sign it, I walk in. I asked them, "Can I have this game?" And they said, "Sure," but then they run into the camera and they're like, "No way, you're that guy." People probably like the concept, but the hype down really fast. I kind of don't blame them. Like, it starts off really decent, and immediately after the first chapter, it gets really repetitive. The tactical RPG feels like an afterthought, which is nothing but tragic, honestly. Koromon. Yeah, but I was like, "Hey, look over here," and then next order got a port. Ah, rip. Honestly, I don't like next order as much as I like the Cyber Sleuth things because it's not as involved in terms of gameplay. Because next order plays like Digimon World games, and I like Digimon story games better. Pardon me. It doesn't look hostile, but it's walking away. You know what looks hostile? Spider lilies. Hostile AF, dude. Get out of the grass, Koromon. We've met before, my dude. Whoa, it's not human. Not Bandai going, "Look over there." Didn't know Bandai was run by Jada Essence Hall. Oh, I'm funny. You have a lot of strong feelings about Digimon. It would be a shame if Bandai striked your channel. No, Bandai, don't do it! You know what makes me feel stronger about this game? The unfortunate fact that, like, I smite thee. Ah! The unfortunate fact that, like, you can only get Guilmon if you pre-order the game. Evolve. Koromon Shinka. Who's getting emails at this hour? Ew. What do you mean I can't skip this? I've seen the Agumon evolution before. It doesn't need to happen like that. I'm curious to see what Kunamon evolves into. You think Ryo's gonna get a Tiger Vestmon? Agumon dies? Nah, dude. Oh, we are at a type disadvantage. That's disgusting. Never mind. I love like, oh, he's still level 60. We did it. We're going to destroy them, boy. Stop skipping our talkie game, Pirates. It's so rude. Stop talking in my skippy game. All I want to do is destroy. Look, I've been playing Breath of Fire 3, right? And I finished it. Oh, you can keep the levels. Yes, very good. But now Kunamon and Lopmon are gonna be so low level compared to everybody else. Like, we're talking level 30 or 13. I don't remember what level they were, but they're not big. Eat them. No, we've already done that. That's I don't want to say eat anything around Lopmon. It might trigger PTSD. The weak feed the strong. What is this dark light? Dark butts. Butts. I do think this game requires us to have a little bit more. Oh, sketchy smash? You can't reach. My bad. You know what? Eat their tamers? I don't know. I think that might be a little cannibalistic. Doesn't that make me a Wendigo? No, because the spirit needs to be present. Nom on. You've convinced me. Pepper breath. He was right. Omnomon is probably the best reason to do so. Wow, no kidding. They're not gonna level up. At least this means that every boss fight's gonna be easy peasy. Maybe until like the final boss fight, because I feel like if you're doing a true ending, you're probably gonna get another boss fight. But I don't know. I better talk that way. Eat the rocks. Be like a Tetsuka, bro. Okay, I'm not gonna keep the bit going too long, but like, y'all get the idea. You study, yes, it's a thing. You hit the nail on the head. Keep going. Where is everybody? I wanna find Shuji. Where is everybody? Rio needs to live. We need to focus Rio like hardcore for the first bit. Oh no, the Digimon got hurt. That's right, I forgot about that. Oh my bad, they're not Digimon yet. YouTuber, I play Digimon Survive, but all the humans are Animal Crossing characters. YouTubers sure have the silliest ideas. It's a Kunamon. He's a little Kunamon. We're gonna try to keep him alive today. Please, Rio, don't murderize him. I wanna keep Kunimon alive. Look at that, spiderwebs. They do. They have such silly ideas, like, you're welcome, but every time he says it, it just gets worse. And giving $1 million to a charity. I'm making a Mr. Beast joke, I just don't watch Mr. Beast, so I don't know what his videos are called. That didn't give me crap! No. What happens if I pick the other one? The point is to everybody to get the Mega Digivolves, you know? I want Warp Digiball for everybody. Buying a GameStop? Buying a GameStop for chair, I don't know. Mugen recollection. Pardon me? Those are all Digimon from Digimon Adventure. I don't watch them either, so I didn't catch the joke. Mr. Beast just uses a lot of money to do a lot of big things to get money to put to charity, is allegedly the way he does things. Like, I recreated the entire Squid Game set. Do they keep their Digivolutions? More than likely, no. I do keep my free Digimon. That's wild. Wait. Real. Alright. Hey, wait, why is Falcomon here? You're not from that game. Beelzemon can't talk, but you know what he can do? Pew! Double impact! He didn't activate Barenya. Raymon. That's right, I got 2 virus types. They're basically both Demon Lords, even though one of them is Demon Lord of a different world. Sorry you died, bucko. Why do they have some champions? Okay. Hey, no dying. Oh, we can't do the thing. Oh my lord. We do get the thing. Varodurumon. That is a morality thing, right? Or is it harmonious? I think it's morality. So we want to keep our... Use a vaccine. Yeah, morality. So we want to keep our morality level low. Maybe our harmony a little higher. That is a tanky Greymon. Virus types Digimon solo run. That's how you lose early game. Actually, you'd win early game, lose late game, because they get some vaccine types, and that's when you get in trouble. Mad Dog Fire. Nice. I can't turn into Omnimon yet. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Omnimon yet. Omnimon. I want to see what the super ultimate mega digivolution is, virus mode, like you know what I'm saying? Okay, we're gonna take 1 step forward. By that I mean we're gonna go all the way over here. 1 step close. Terraform. You'll be fine. Just use the power of friendship, and by that I mean the power of save states. Who's next? Kunamon? Kunamon can't digivolve for now. Oh, but I like that you're a Digimon that is a virus type, much like Kaito, but Kaito doesn't die like a baby. He's a vaccine type fighting vaccine type. I will do... No. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna show this Greymon who's the real Greymon here. Can I hit anybody else while I'm at it? This is what you could be. If you put the work together and worked on those yams. Bye. Enjoy the luau or whatever. I don't know. What are you doing? Classrooms? Heavens a gate. Oh. Dude, that's so rude. You look like you... Hey, Leomon. You look like you could use a death. I should have targeted him first. For the meme, of course. Why is everything a vaccine type? Passive skill, Baranyana. It had to be canon. Leomon has to go first. That's how you ruin their morale, right? That's also how you trigger a Skull Greymon evolution, but hey. Leomon just can't catch a break. Even that one time in Data Squad where Leomon wasn't Leomon, they were like, hey, you know what'd be cool if we killed Leomon? And you were like, wait, what? Water, Ada? I've got it this time. I almost chugged the whole bottle earlier. I was like, wait, Ada's still awake. Thank you for the water. I am now somewhat less parched. Just looking for EVs. I found a Vaporeon the other day and I didn't want to catch it. It feels less authentic to just catch a fully evolved Eevee. Magnanjamon. Wait, no! Heaven's Gate on Cerberus? That's not nice. Where the heck is he standing? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh no, Aoi doesn't have a talk ability yet? We're all dead. Harpoon Torpedo. Started my game yesterday. Go to bed, Joker. Oh no, I've got the entire chat doing it now. They're right though, you should probably get some sleep. Too painful? Yeah, okay, so then what, you're gonna... Ada. It's not gonna stop being painful if you... Yeah, of course she's not sleeping. Granted, it's earlier than last time. She usually goes to bed around 11. I think I just dipped on attacking Magnanjamon for some reason. Okay, whatever. It's fine, we got this. You really should get some rest anyway, Ada, just because you do have work tonight. As well as, you know, you're in pain and you didn't sleep much last night. Yeah, that's right, I can counter. Leomon, are you dead yet? The depths of Hades comes for you. Ares! We're totally risking her death, but hey. We'll try. Good idea. Are you ready to catch these hands? Y'all, Kratos is kind of lit. I started playing God of War 4 again, or PS4 again, I guess. And what's nice is even though I'm streaming it using the streaming, as in the Netflix type streaming, using the PS Plus catalog to basically play it without downloading it, it still has access to my save file. And you can turn the difficulty down mid-game. So I turned all the HUD options back on and decided, hey, since I'm doing that, I might as well turn the difficulty back to just the basic stuff so I can enjoy the game without like feeling like I'm pulling teeth. And it's already much more enjoyable. And I forgot how they still enjoyed the brutal violence that is God of War's aesthetic. So when you're fighting with Kratos, he can still, you know, chop people in half and rip their heads off. And I'm in the middle of like Alfheim right now, doing exactly that. You can't degenerate, so. Fist of the Beast King! Oh no, he's killed. Wow, I can't believe this champion level Digimon killed the god of the underworld. Big rip, my friend. Quick, Kunamon. Put him back in his place. What would win? Big old champion level lion or one buggy boy? It's level 42, that's pretty strong. Well then, Kunamon. Wow, we actually leveled up! Hooray! Holy crap! That's a lot of items for one fight. Time to get the others' affinities up this time? Yeah. Well, since I get to keep their mega forms, yeah. Oh dear. This is basically where you can like level up the Digimon that you didn't level up last time, huh? There we go. Yeah, we already did that last time. I think we need him up to 30, right? So he probably just went up to like 4. 5, okay. Okay. Banana, banana. Oh, I just started the Fullbringer arc in Bleach, John. I gotta tell you, that one guy who's in the intro that looks like he's gonna be a bad guy, but he doesn't look like a bad guy exactly. He's pretty hot, I'm just saying. I hear it's the worst. Oh, I forgot about that. I hear it's the worst arc. Why does Renemon's ghost look like that? That doesn't make sense. Rio. Legasp. Oh, that's a song. You ready to do this, or? Oh, it's new. Yeah, it's kind of rude. No, I ain't going down like that. You know, it's safer here. We failed. Oh. Mission failed. We'll get him this time. I honestly wish I did. Kunamon, Rio, Spirit, you protect them all. Do QQ. I don't get you guys. Oh, I see how it is. What? What? That never would have worked prior. This is a new scene, I'm pretty sure. You won't catch me complaining now, would you, boyo? Right then. I guess I could go upgrade like his a little bit too. There's no reason not to. What do you mean? You cheeky blighter. Not the only one. Right then. Don't really care. Where what? Hallway? Yeah. We were just there, I swear to God. I swear on me mum. Wow, this is actually new. I guess Minoru's dead. Keep talking to Rio if we can. he's trying to convince himself he's not in reality. We were just in that corridor and they booted us out so that we can go back to the corridor. Nah, dude, it's been webbed. Ooh. This is not where I meant to go, actually. Let's go to the gym. Gym, let's go get away. Drink, clink, namba dabba down. Namaste. Eh. The enemy has to get out somehow, Labramon. Oh yeah, we got some text messages that don't do the thing. If only I know how to read Digiscript. Y'all think they got the Violet book here? I'm pretty sure that the Animal Crossing dialogue is, like, language is just reversed and sped up English, if I remember correctly. I just need to take a leak, Agumon. You don't need to come with me. I remember this section was a lot more horror than the rest of it. Again, making me feel like this game is slightly, like, it has a bit of an identity crisis, you know what I'm saying? We just wanna live in peace, live in peace. Actually, they want your soul back, Miyuki. Get the girl's soul back. Break. Don't leave me by myself, you jerks. Wow, Rio. You make it hard to like you. Why'd they make the worst character the linchpin to actually shoot? He's pretty awful. He's the one who beats up on his Digimon, actually. Same dude. My friends! Dokugumon. Y'all can't see that because the air horn. No, I hear you guys talking trash over there. Have you met my Demon Lord friends? Yo, this Dokugumon's gonna be dead so fast, my guy. I can't. Oh, I can't reach him. Apparently, that only makes him stronger. Y'all seen a Labramon in action? I'm gonna freaking laugh because the battles are gonna be so stupid easy. Bam 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 bam. They're like, wait a minute, we can't fight this. I'm like, nah, you can't. You picked a fight with the wrong children. I have access to save states, you fool. Oh, this is where he turns into. Is this where he turns into? No. It's new. Oh, yeah, but it's because he's gonna turn into something other than the one we got. Agumon Shinka! He turns into Tuskmon this time, I believe. Tuskmon! Yep. Oh, he got tattoos on his shoulder. It's just green Agumon with horns. I want to take them all down. I want all the smoke. I can't believe they de-evolved me for this. Get lost, game. You can do that to me when I get the Virus Mega. Guard Break. What if I had Guard Break Plus? You're right. That's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them. Labramon's just kind of chilling, you know. Oh, that's the big Dokugumon. Did you think this fight would last longer than 2 turns? In that case, you were mistaken. That's just 3 turns for him. You just Terra Force the right guy. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. They're all gone. Bob's your uncle, and we're not done yet. Apparently, never mind. I didn't say nothing. A regular attack, shall ya? All my allies are obsolete. Brrrah. Actually, they're not. It's just that she can't move fast enough. Oh, because he got kidnapped. That's already a scene that happened. So we got Minoru kidnapped, which is new. Y'all sure talk fast for a bunch of kids. Can I just skip stuff? No, I can't. She got big mad, my dude. I don't even know about what, but it was something we already saw, so it doesn't matter. Chapter 1! We finished part 1, so that means only 2 more, like, only 11 more parts to go. Oh yeah, we don't even have the full team! Unbelievable. Scrim. Woo. The next fight. We're playing Marcus Damon now, boys. It's time to go dark. It's fighting time, Agumon! I can't eat all these pancakes in one go. I got blueberry syrup all over this blanket. No! I love how they're gonna be like, we can't fight Arukenimon right now in like 2 scenes, and then they're gonna be like, actually. And I'm gonna be like, what do you mean I have Wargreymon like ready to Terra Force her into oblivion right now? Let me do it. Let me do it. Bing, bing, bong, 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 bing, bing, bong. Bing, bing, bong. So we gotta talk to Rio first. Look at his poop eating grin. Pardon me. I also want to level up Aoi because I want to see if she gets Plutomon. If we do Virus, she probably will get Plutomon, actually. I don't know what her other choice would be because none of them would be available. No Mugen stuff? Yeah, Mugen Recollection. We don't care about all of the. We want to talk to Rio-kun. Da 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 Rio do 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 bottom bottom. Yeah, he figured it up. Figured it out. Can't talk to the phone. It doesn't work. Phones are broken. We are gonna die. We got plumbing. We got plumbing. I don't know what to say to that. It's kind of weird. No, it means we failed. Curses. Wait, no, the game just saved. Hey, that's kind of rude, though. Oh, it auto-saved. You can't trap me, game. Yeah, we bozos have the people, of course. Minoru is the easiest to level up, methinks. Should I wear an eye patch during streams? Just only play in 2D? For pirate mode? I should get an eye patch so that when we do pirate mode, I put the eye patch on. So I lose my third dimension for a bit. Y'all know that? Fun fact. The capacity to see in 3D is based off the fact that we have two eyes. If you have only one eye, you can't see in 3D. You have no depth. I mean, that's what depth perception is, right? So basically, you're only seeing in the first and the second dimension. Therefore, everything looks flat-ish, the way I understand it. Like, yeah. I don't know how else to say it. It would look like a drawing more than anything else. Like in 2D. I speak from my mother's experience. Alone in the classroom again. Whoops, he's not alone. 3 options, that's not bad. Stay positive. Positive, we're gonna die here. I'm positive you're a jerk. I'm not an iguana, I don't know what an iguana is. Rio, what's your profile hit? Not you. Rio's already at 20. Saki. I don't know why you wear your sleeves like this, my friend. We only have 48 Digimon. That's a Palmon, my dude. How come we don't have that already? What is it? I don't remember fighting one of those. Demarimon. Ice Phantom. Plutomon. Oh, wow. He's the only super ultimate in the game right now. Vadudodomon. Mythical Holy Bird. Vadudodomon. 6 random wings that spread up to 30 meter wise. I guess the legs also count. So we got 2 real wings. Chrome Digizoid! Say Chrome Digizoid! They never said Chrome Digizoid. Dang. Oh, they can't say Digizoid because we don't have the word Digimon in this game. Wow, cool. Anyway, I think that's just as we're gonna call the stream, mainly because I'm starting to like crash a little bit, and I have no methods of keeping myself up. So thank you to everyone who came by. That has been Digimon Survive. We'll be playing some more. I can't access my schedule. Tomorrow, I don't think we'll be playing it tomorrow. At the latest, we'll be playing it on Thursday. No, I'm not off tomorrow, Ada. Yeah. So we'll be playing some more Thursday. Tomorrow I'm running D&D in the evening, and I think I'm working during the day. So I'll let y'all know on Twitter and Discord when we're going live. 50 minutes of time, ish. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be putting a poll up to figure out what indie game we're going to be playing once we're done with Digimon Survive completely. Since now all we're doing is skipping through scenes and trying to get everybody alive. And then yeah. And tonight, I don't want to forget, we are playing more Scarlet and Violet Nuzlocke. Void and I are risking our starters' lives. I am risking our starters' lives every time we play the game. So it's going to be super cool, I promise. We're going to have so much fun. As long as we don't lose the starters, I'm going to get so bummed and Void's going to get mad. I know it. He should get mad if I kill our starters. But yeah, so I'll see you tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for that. I don't have anything else to plug except for, like, this is the last day, or one of the 2 last days, where we're going to be sponsored by Atlanta Vampire. So if you want to help me out on that, but haven't yet, you can download the link by typing in !LOE into chat, clicking that on your mobile device, downloading the game, and enjoying yourself up to City Hall level 10, which gets us our goal. If you do not, that is completely fine. It just helps me. Don't you dare kill the head empty and gay duck. I'm trying not to, John, but I'm just bad at Pokemon, you know. So yeah. Final thank you to everyone who came by. I love you folks, and we will see each other tonight. Peace.